You go and have a conversation with Zach Edey. They can look each other in the eyes. I didn't think a lot of shots were made.
In the house. Edey, of course,
Chauncey Billups in the house.
was playing in these summer league games. There go. He and Jalen Wells were terrific. Wells is playing summer league ball, and we're underway. Last game of the night. Glad you're joining us. Some late night hoops here in Las Vegas, wrapping up day 3. We saw Wells' first look and gets contact at the basket to our left, where they had a little shift change on the netting.
And maybe before that, they're going to play.
It's funny because I didn't think a lot of shots were made. They're going to stand the floor. They weren't. Chauncey Billups in the house. Teams did
got a pretty good grip there. It's a pretty good knock on the shoulder. On
that dude was a good player, man.
And he's trying to form the Summer League Blazers like they're reforming the big team, Portland Trail Blazers. We saw last night in their win over Golden State. By the way, they won by 33 points. As you look at the new twine, they're going to play up-tempo, and maybe before that, they're going to play defense and then play up-tempo.
They're going to stand the floor and then pick the ball in the backcourt.
He lives in the middle of the floor. They took away those wings, opened up the floor. He puts down speed.
I got Bill Bano saying he's right. He's got
Dave McMenamin getting our first bucket, and Memphis turnover. That defensive end by Jemai Meshack. James Bouknight, who was a lottery pick by Charlotte 4 years ago, in ball handling, number 11 in white. Hitting a shot with Portland here in the Summer League.
There's the footwork and athletic ability of young Hudson.
He lives in the middle of the floor. He took away those wings,
spent the last 2 years in the Chinese Basketball Association, the rising star of the year the last 2 years.
Getting himself out bounds, being strong with the ball. You're an NBA player. Some people say you can play those two bigs together.
That's the first.
That's a pass. Have a good first game because let's get after these people. Good pass by Baker.
Young's game right now on the offensive end. He was
Tyler Burton getting a
star in China at a young age. Spent the last 2 years in the Chinese Basketball Association. The rising star of the year the last 2 years.
Middle of the floor right there, getting himself out bounds, being strong with the ball. You're an NBA player.
That's the first
pass. That's a flight of passage. Had a good first game because let's get after these people.
And it will go to Memphis. There's a look at Thomas, of course, a native from the left, not overseas. Tyler Burton getting a start tonight. Coach of the year in the Thomas Germany. He's the only NBA head coach who is also head coaching the Summer League team. Of course, took over late in the season when Taylor Jenkins was relieved of his duties.
A matchup to watch is
ball on the floor out of bounds.
He's an absolute menace.
And it will go to Memphis. There's a look at Thomas, of course, a native of Finland. Played overseas. Was a coach of the year in the Bundesliga in Germany. Also coached in Paris and was in his first year as an assistant in Memphis.
Meshack already getting involved, but the possession stays with Portland.
A really creative offensive coach.
Caleb Love
matchup to watch is Bouknight and Jemai Meshack. Meshack is an absolute season at Arizona, played in the championship games with North Carolina.
Young defending that time. Armando Bacot called with the foul. Spent 5 years at North Carolina.
There
you go. Meshack already getting involved, but the possession stays with Portland.
Good in the open court, Love.
Caleb Love offering a three.
He's a ready-made, experienced player. Caleb Love had 2 terrific seasons at Arizona, played in the championship games in North Carolina.
None given. Caleb Love already. Sissoko gets called with the two-way contract with the Blazers.
Little floor. Thompson. There's the pass. With the pass, shot ready.
Foul inside against Memphis.
Great speed.
Ronnie
Good in the open court.
Is coaching the Portland Trail Blazers Summer League team. Assistant coach for Chauncey Billups.
He's a ready-made, experienced player.
Nets as an assistant. And on Long Island, Jalen Wells wanted the whistle. None given. Caleb Love already has inked a two-way contract with the Blazers.
Little floor. Thompson.
Grizzlies lost to the Celtics yesterday. A foul in their Summer League Memphis. This is Sissoko. Ronnie Burrell is coaching the Portland Trail Blazers.
Back out to the wing.
Summer League team assistant coach for Chauncey Billups. Did a nice job with the Brooklyn Nets as an assistant. And on Long Island, he was named a G League Coach of the Year just a couple of years ago.
Has lacked maybe the discipline that you need to really make it in this league. A lottery pick. Speaking about a UConn guy.
Grizzlies lost to the Celtics yesterday in their Summer League debut. This is Sissoko.
This dude just competes.
Nice pass behind the back out to the wing.
To his right.
And dropped through by James Foul by Rupert.
James Bookman was a terrific player at UConn. He just gets it. You know, has all kinds of talent. Has a lot maybe really this competitive that you need to really make it in this league. A lot on the other end. Right here, UConn got it. Has jumps up, knocks that Cam Spencer. Tremendous. Spencer has a grit about this dude just can beat. And his brother, who's with Golden State, was one of the
Spencer
greatest.
Looked to his right, kept the ball, got the foul by Rupert, knocked down the triple.
He just gets Spencer. I mean, lacrosse. Elite shooter.
Pretty remarkable story.
It's an really competitive. It's an unbelievable story. Ball moves.
Was
Memphis on
one
the
of
other
the
end.
best, right?
Yeah, I mean,
Division
right
one.
here, boom, looks off the
Went
defense,
for an extra
jumps
year
up,
at
knocks that
Northwestern
thing
playing
down.
basketball.
Spencer has a grit about him. And his brother, who's with Golden State, was one of the greatest. I had a chance to watch UConn in recent history. He's the Heisman winner. He is the perfect Pat Spencer of lacrosse. As competitive,
pretty remarkable story.
And it's an unbelievable story. He could be a hurler.
Was one of the best, right?
Yeah, I mean,
Division one.
He won the award.
Went for an extra year at Northwestern.
Strong for the Blazers there.
And then worked his way through to the Golden State Warriors on their bench.
I had a chance to watch UConn practice a bunch with Cam Spencer.
Offensive
He is the
rebound.
perfect Danny Hurley player because he's as competitive and focused and
North Carolina,
locked in and was tough. He could be a Hurley.
Back-to-back champs
Big to play
with
through.
UConn. Cam Spencer just dealt with the injuries last year, looking healthy, and Sissoko looking
That
strong
was a
for the
European
Blazers
swing
there.
in the backcourt.
Look at the Chinese Basketball Association.
Yeah, Chinese basketball, but I mean,
Offensive
like,
rebound.
he basically is jogging up the floor. He sees it and just
Off the
stops
grab,
and
able to
turns
put
a
it
little
in.
bit. In North Carolina, that guy had an incredible year at North Carolina. They missed
Blazers
him
have
because they
opened
did not
5
have
for 5 from the field.
a big to play through.
Young Hansen called for the Aaron up high.
That was a European
In the
screen
game right now in
in
ball
the
handling
backcourt.
for Memphis. Or was it a Chinese Basketball Association?
Yeah, Chinese basketball, but I mean, like, you
Estrada,
know,
the lefty,
he basically is jogging up the floor. He sees it, he just stops, he turns a little bit.
Padula. Spent some time at Virginia Tech. Blazers have opened 5 for 5 from the field. Grizzlies make a few changes. This is Aaron Estrada in the game right now. Ball handling for Memphis.
DJ Cart played for Marquette.
Estrada, the lefty, missing from the free throw line. Rebounded
One of the few coaches
by
in the country
Sean
that have
Padula.
gone into the portal.
Spent some time at Virginia Tech and Ole Miss.
And they found ways to be very successful that way.
Want to buy a scorecard for this game. These coaches are going
Down low, reverse layup for DJ
Hockey
Cart.
line changes in and
DJ
out.
Cart played
Playing a little
for
faster. We know this guy, Jalen Wells, no good on that end.
Marquette.
Offensive rebound.
Player shot the
Lovering
smart with a jump.
is
He's better.
fouled.
One of the few coaches in the country that have
Bring
not
us to
gone
a
into the portal.
timeout
He
here in
believes
Las
in the guys
Vegas.
he's recruiting and player development.
Frenetic start
They
early.
found ways to
Booknight
be
hit
very
those 3 out
successful
of the
that way.
corner.
Yeah, Jay, get a paint touch. So
Want to buy
goes
scorecards for this game. These coaches are going up and down their lineup. Hockey line changes in and out. Playing a little faster. We know this guy, Jalen Wells, no good on that end. Offensive rebound. Lovering is fouled.
NBA 2K26 Summer League is proudly sponsored by NBA 2K26. Rated E for everyone.
Frenetic start early. Booknight hitting the 3 out of the corner.
Doug.
Yeah, Jay, get a paint touch.
Are you
so
here for Tracy?
We're here for everyone.
Forces
Limo
help.
and I help people save hundreds by customizing car insurance with Liberty Mutual.
We ordered a limo, not a limo.
Oh, yeah. We do that too.
NBA 2K26 Summer League is proudly sponsored by
League club.
You guys,
what are you looking for out of them as you watch them in Vegas?
And you guys are up
just
29
to be
points, I
themselves,
think,
just
on
be
the
leaders.
eventual champion
playing a lot of
at one
minutes for us,
point.
so,
How do you view kind of the
opportunity for them to
competition
get
level
comfortable
in
in
the Western Conference
situations we might need them to be in, for us this season. So I'm always confident to see them continue to go and play hard. My mind out here, my mind just continue to be there, very vocal, to guys who will be in your shoes, eventually. So
you guys obviously were swept out of the first round, but you had the hip injury, and you guys are up, 29
left for
points,
you
I
the
think,
rest
on
of the summer. You're already in the lab,
working your game. How do you view kind of the competition level in the Western Conference for next year and your guys' place in it?
Thank you. I'm always confident enough. My mindset now is just make sure I'm out there and available. I feel like when I'm out there on the floor, we got an opportunity to burst into team. So a lot of talent in the West, but.
And what's left for you the rest of the summer? Are you already in the lab, working your game?
The West was so
already in the lab.
That there were teams
we'll see the John Moran Bowl.
That had
for sure.
Appreciate it, John. Thank you.
And Dave was right. They blown out the first two games in Oklahoma City. Had 20 games last year. Jaren Jackson, they're locking down to a nice 5-year extension. And Thomas Isolo is their summer league coach here, the only NBA coach moonlighting in that department as well. Here's a look. They did win 48 games. The West was so competitive that there were teams in the play-in games that had 48 wins. And Dave was right. They got blown out the first two games in Oklahoma City, had a 29-point lead in Game 3 before OKC came back. And now John Moran tries to get healthy. The question is, who will take that extra spot with Desmond Bain now off to Orlando?
I think that's the biggest question. How good can he be? Coming off a year where he wasn't absolutely great. Jalen Washington State has been the most ready and became a lot impressive in terms of guys. But there's going to be opportunities for someone else to step up. Who that guy will be? Gigi Jackson in Summer League has been absolutely terrific. Cedric Howard, who's not here, who's rehabbing. Their first-round draft choice is a freakish athlete with toughness and physicality. The guy started in Division III. Went to Eastern Washington, then transferred to Washington State, played 7 games, and became a lottery pick. Yeah, Desmond Bain, an elite shot maker who had a lot of different responsibilities when John Morant went out. They had to use the move in a lot of different places. They're going to need some guys to step up. But Zach Edey, he's a difference maker. He had an absolutely incredible rookie season. Ty Jerome to move to him, stability in the backcourt. Scottie Pippen Jr. I thought had a really solid season and has great upside.
With John Morant, Jaren Jackson Jr., Desmond Bain off to Orlando.
Yeah, Desmond Bain, an elite shot maker who had a lot of different responsibilities when John Morant went out. They had to use the move in a lot of different places. They're going to need some guys to step up. But Zach Edey, all right, he's a difference maker. He had an absolutely incredible rookie season. Ty Jerome to move to him, stability in the backcourt. Scottie Pippen Jr. I thought had a really solid season and has great upside. He's got a really good feel for the game. He can play, make, and score. So they've got pieces. It's hard to game plan for. They've got to find more pieces. Any dribble penetration, like you think about drop pieces with a huge upside. He's in front of the rim. He's got really good hands. His ability to change hands is the thing that improved as his college career
Zach Edey sitting courtside right now. There were some who were wondering if his transition from college basketball to the NBA, not only how smart it would be, just how complete it would be, and he certainly showed some of those naysayers last year.
It's hard to game plan for him. Just his size. Any dribble penetration, like you think about dropping the get in the lane and any type of rotation, he's in front of the rim. He's got really good hands. His ability to change hands is the thing that improved as his college career.
Rookie Lawson Lovering will have a chance at another three-point play.
He's just different than anyone else in the league, and that makes him a tough matchup.
It's remarkable when we get through summer league and
sneak inside,
get to
give out
NBA training
Pepsi
camp.
to enhance the food flavor.
The West is just
you go together like Pepsi and hot dogs.
You think of a team like San Antonio who's going to get healthy.
Where's that about the Pepsi and hot
We've got
dogs?
10 spots. 7 through 10 is going to be tough again in the West next year. Rookie Lawson Lovering will have a chance at another three-point play. Timeout here in Las Vegas.
Dad?
The mission, sneak inside, give out Pepsi to enhance the food's flavor.
To Will and Diane, you go together like Pepsi and hot dogs.
Babe,
It's
the
right there.
reporter went down. Yesterday, we had someone barreling right at us. You were ducking behind me.
Appreciate it,
I tried to save you, but I was on the wrong side. That was really impressive. I'm not. The first step wasn't as quick as I expected to be for one of the great Syracuse alums of all time. But I mean,
Shot missed by Tyson. Still got the three.
He still got the three, and he obviously
down
compassion for others. It's right back.
Yesterday, we had someone barreling right at us. You were ducking behind me.
I tried to save you, but I was on the wrong side.
Played zone for a reason, fellas.
Back in the first-round rookie has the ball right now for Portland. Shot missed by Euro. Stepped down the lane, couldn't finish, and now Memphis has numbers. Floor. Lovering in the big man. Oh, up a good cut, couldn't finish. Lovering's been at the right place at the right time that time in the game. On the ball. Young Hansen back in, the first-round rookie has the ball right now for Portland. Well, Euro stepped down the lane, couldn't finish, and now Memphis has numbers. Doesn't work through Young as much here in this first quarter, but this is the spot. Lovering's been at the right place at the right time.
I got the shoot on the ball. That middle third of the floor, like he's not rolling down to the post. He's getting his post-ups on back downs from the middle of the floor, but he's a playmaker in the middle of the floor.
Free fan perks. That's a win with NBA ID. Get exclusive merch. He didn't work through Young as much here in this first quarter, but this is the spot where he works well, right on the top.
Right in the shoot. I call it the shoot. That middle third of the floor, like he's not rolling down to the post. He's getting his post-ups on back downs from the middle of the floor. He's a playmaker in the middle of the floor.
They tee up Young for three. That's a win with NBA ID. Get exclusive merch deals, chances to meet NBA legends and more all summer long. Join free now.
Good job of Spencer looking up the floor.
/ID or in the NBA app. This takes the lead there. Lakers fans sticking around, watching our nightcap.
Hansen showed a little range. He banked one in yesterday. That one didn't get a bank.
Wide right.
And there's the hit ahead.
Bacon.
Good job running the floor by Bacon. Good job of Spencer looking up the floor.
All-time leader in double-doubles, rebounds, games. Memphis takes the lead Jazz in the summer league. Last season, they see his G League numbers from last year.
Hansen showed a little range. He banked one in yesterday. That one didn't get a bank. What an incredible. There's the hit ahead. Oh, it's incredible. Think about it. Good job running the floor by Bacon. Holds at the University of North Carolina.
All-time leader in double-doubles, rebounds, games.
And the
consistency played for the Jazz in the summer league. Last season, they see his G League numbers from last year. With the Memphis Hustle.
What an incredible. Incredible. Think about the record set he holds at the University of North Carolina.
A few good players there. There's our
and the consistency of how he played and how hard he played and his ability to rebound the ball.
Final 35 seconds of our opening quarter. Young sets it means the Tar Heels to championship game in 22 and 5 seasons in Chapel Hill.
Really good execution. High ball spin, roll down to the block, kick it out to the corner. He gets the seal and the catch.
Celebrated his 20th birthday on draft night.
He's got great hands.
Final 35 seconds of our opening quarter. Qingdao Eagles of the Chinese Basketball Association.
There he gets down to the block. Really good execution. High ball spin, roll down to the block, kick it out to the corner. He gets the seal and his defender down.
Celebrated
and
his 20th birthday on
catches, good finish, great hands in the paint.
For the Portland Trailblazers of the Chinese Basketball Association. They knew something others did. They spent a lot of time in China checking out Young.
A little different than Klingon, but watch it. There's going to be, he just backs his defender down.
Here at the end of the first
7-2. Catches, good finish, good patience in the paint.
And that'll do it for the first between Memphis and Portland, all tied. They knew something others didn't. They spent a lot of time. Hansen with a 4-point in China, checking out Young Hansen to the tune of a couple of years.
2 summers.
Final shots here at the end of the first quarter.
What are you doing?
Crunching numbers on every NBA matchup.
But with the NBA app, you get real-time stats and highlights while you watch all season long. We're talking exciting plays, buzzer beaters.
And behind-the-scenes access to the league's brightest stars?
All season, all free.
2 summer sensations are flying into DQ. One is sure.
doing a good job of providing friction on them and making it hard on them right now.
And Lawson, what can you learn from playing alongside guys like Jalen Wells, who was in this place as a rookie last year and then has a little bit more experience?
He goes to step out.
It's great just to learn from everybody here, man. Just a lot of experience on this team. It's great to just soak it all in like a sponge and see what I can learn from this experience here.
Appreciate you. Thanks, Lawson.
Again, his Lawson Lovering, the pride of Cheyenne, Wyoming, coming up with 8 points off the bench for Memphis.
And he goes to step out and shoot the three. He's done a good job of running the floor and finishing around the basket, but he does have the ability to step out. Shot almost 40% from three-point line last season.
Fouled out on the perimeter, side out of bounds coming. Began his career with Utah, with Colorado. He finished it up with Utah after a 4-point first quarter.
You can see both coaches going deep into their rotations, giving a lot of different guys an opportunity.
Dmitros Kapintsev in the game for Portland. Justin McCoy out on the perimeter, side out of bounds coming. Jalen Wells on the bench to open up the second quarter.
Matador.
After a 4-point first quarter.
You can see both coaches going deep into their rotations, giving a lot of different guys an opportunity. Good slip right there.
Well, good find of Justin McCoy. One of many Kapintsev, Portland team that played for their G League outfit.
Matador.
City.
Cal State Northridge Matadors.
Had a small 7-1 body on the floor. Kapintsev tonight. A couple games. From Baycott, fouled by Kapintsev. Orlando Baycott back at the free throw line. Kapintsev, one of many rookies on this Portland team that played for their G League outfit on Rip City. NBA TV, ESPN, had a small cup of coffee with the Knicks a couple of years ago.
Hawks and the
Had a couple games from Ukraine.
Miami and Cleveland, and then the Bucks and Clippers will wrap it up at 9:30 Eastern time.
Baycott back at the free throw line, and his free throw unties the game. As we remind you, Summer League action continues tomorrow on NBA TV, ESPN, the ESPN app. It all starts 3:30 Eastern with the Hawks and the Suns, Knicks, Celtics, followed by Miami and Cleveland, and then the Bucks and Clippers will wrap it up at 9:30 Eastern time.
I think it's really interesting. Mike Brown coming in the week of the start of Summer League and trying to immerse himself in watching the young players that have been playing in the Summer League, but also probably using that time here to visit with his current team and won championships. There's a lot of guys who make their way to Vegas at some point.
Not an easy spot to be in, right? Taking over a team that went to the Eastern Conference Finals, but in many ways, a guy who's perfectly built
They took off the interim tag,
inserted himself into that.
To look at the new coach, Mitch Johnson, essentially coached the San Antonio Spurs for 70-plus games. Greg Popovich was with San Antonio as an assistant early in his career. The new NBA head coaches coming this fall.
There's Thomas Isolo, the head coach of the Memphis Grizzlies. They took off the interim tag after the season concluded. A look at the new coach. Mitch Johnson essentially coached the San Antonio Spurs for 70-plus games. Greg Popovich retiring from the head coaching role. Among the new NBA head coaches coming this fall.
Dmitros Kapintsev with the three-pointer.
He is very comfortable spotting up in the corner. And I thought the interesting thing was the number of changes towards the end of the season.
Remarkable.
The ability to make decisions.
Championship coach relieved late in the season.
It's almost mind-boggling. It's kind of a risk and reward type of situation. So late in the season to try to either jumpstart your team or ownership. That's one thing about ownership. You sign a coach to a contract, you've got to own a contract, but you have the ability to make the decisions you want to make. Coaches are at the mercy of the people that are employing them.
It's remarkable. Michael Malone was go late for Denver.
Terrific.
Team that went and took the eventual defending champs to a 7th game in round 2. Taylor Jenkins done a terrific job in Memphis.
I also think
they ended up
trying to put
through the play-in as the 8th seed and got knocked out by Oklahoma City. And now in Summer League, an opportunity for Thomas Isolo not only to run his team through it, but some of the young players, some of the really good young players, including that guy, Cam Spencer, at the free throw line.
He's not as comfortable. I also think kind of trying to put
Jones missing the three, but
in place,
Landris Fleming
and an accountability in place, and developing the relationships as a head coach and decision
back in 2022.
with these young players.
An NBA rookie, but he's done playing
Hansen
around
against
like
Baycott.
Baycott wins that battle.
He's not as experiences are so valuable. And what is he trying to do here?
Jones missing the three, but Flanders Fleming able to fix it. The rookie from Florida, undrafted rookie back in 2022. It's an NBA rookie, but he's been playing around, played Germany and France, Portugal, maybe 4 games. And then you'll start seeing
those experiences are so valuable.
And it is a showcase event.
What is he trying to do here? Probably doesn't. He's not playing for a roster spot. What he's doing is playing to get an opportunity to play at a higher level and get a better contract overseas.
That's what we'll see over the coming days of Summer League 2. Some of the high draft picks play 2, 3, maybe 4 games, and then you'll start seeing other guys get showcased. And it is a showcase event here in Las Vegas. I was scanning through the media guide. Just wanted to make sure that Thomas Isola was the only NBA coach that was coaching a summer league team. And then I'm like, oh, Billy Donovan's coaching the Bulls.
Billy Donovan
the third. Is coaching the Chicago.
Which is such a cool thing.
Growing up in the game feels like it's such an advantage, too. You're immersed in it.
You have to share that experience, that love, that passion. We see a lot of fathers coaching deals.
Now the head coach of
Rick Pitino had his son Richard with him, and Richard doing a great job. The head coach at Xavier.
The other boys down there. Memphis has opened up a 6-point lead. Growing up in the game feels like it's such an advantage, too. You're immersed in it at such a younger age.
Well, Dave Adelman. Way to grow up in the game.
Now the head coach of the Denver Nuggets, Fleming. Played 4 seasons at Charleston Southern. Fleming took that jumper. Memphis has opened up a 6-point lead. Defensive player of the year.
And a guy who can make a shot.
Some of the Grizzlies getting it after defensively here so far tonight.
The summer league for these players. This is a stage that a unique stage to play on.
Fleming.
And their audience
played 4 seasons at Charleston Southern. 2-time first team Big South and a defensive player of the year.
And a guy who can make a shot and is competitive. And this is the great thing about the summer league for these players. And it's hard. This is a stage that overseas, a unique stage to play on, and their audience are basically people that are going to control their destiny and their careers, whether it's here in the States or overseas.
The NBA, it's not an easy road. There's a lot of competition. There's some disappointment. Flagrant is the call from many of the fans.
And it's hard. The transition to play overseas, a different environment, a different language, a different culture. It's just go overseas. First of all, the money's not the same. You earn your money. Like the NBA, it's a futures market.
He tried to reach for the basketball, and that might be flagrant is the call from many of the fans here. Lawson Leonard went after the waist of young Hansen on that drive. Both getting up slow, but that didn't appear to be a basketball play down the stretch. This is kind of inverse of what you just mentioned. Guys that have to go overseas. He tried to reach for the basketball, and then Lovering is using his balance and use the language at all. He's working on it, and by all accounts, has an unbelievable personality. They've really enjoyed the Blazers their time so far with young Hansen.
I watched their practice yesterday.
This is kind of inverse of what you just mentioned. Guys that have to go overseas. Here's a guy who's trying to get used to the American culture, doesn't speak the language at all. He is working on it, and by all accounts has an unbelievable personality. They've really enjoyed the Blazers their time so far with young Hansen.
I watched their practice yesterday, and it was really interesting. As the coaching staff was talking, arm around a guy, and they had to wait for a second for the interpreter then to communicate to him what he wanted to do. But you also watched the interaction without even understanding the language.
How does that work?
He was still interacting with his teammates.
Usually you have an international basketball.
Yeah, it was really interesting, like pointing and questioning, putting an arm around a guy.
Have you worked at overseas where you're coaching and you need a little translated help?
I have. My brother's made a career coaching overseas.
How does that work for him?
Usually you have a member on your staff that is like he's coached basketball, Turkish, English, you have someone on your staff that's foreign language and also
sometimes very helpful.
And there's also another conduit, that's that person. You go from team to team, and eventually it might develop, which is kind of a middle ground. You both understand each other.
I'm sure you've come across this too. Some of the foreign language basketball just English, American, foreign words. Sometimes very Hansen may not speak English very well, but he's got some fans here in Las Vegas as well that will
help him feel
it might be brewing, which is
a little bit like he's home. 5:39 to go here in the first half.
You know, there's terminology that sometimes is not universal. So you go to an old environment and you've got to learn.
Because we know you love to get the most out of your pizza by getting the most on your pizza. Get any hand-tossed, pan-thin crust, or New York-style pizza with any toppings for just $9.99 online. Get extra without paying extra for $9.99 at Domino's. Domino's Best Deal Ever is back because we know you love to get the most out of your pizza by getting the most on your pizza. Get any hand-tossed, pan
Saturday night for the week with the in Vegas, nightcap here at Thomas and Mack Center, featuring the Memphis Grizzlies and the Portland Trail Blazers. Yeah, don't give up that basketball. I got a lot of signatures on that ball. That's one of the best parts coming every too, especially when you're that age.
Oh, it's unbelievable. I met a lot of autographs. I met a dad that cheered for the week with his son.
Offensive foul taken by City Sissoko, but we need to see Jan Hansen's work at the rim of Summer League.
This will be on SportsCenter. There's no doubt about it. Tell you what, he's got an incredible footwork. He's also graceful and a little bit. That's explosive and physical and with force.
Foul off the ball is an offensive foul taken by City Sissoko, but we need to see Jan Hansen's work at the rim.
This will be on SportsCenter. There's no doubt about it.
Welcome to.
Tell you what, he's got an incredible footwork. He's also graceful and a little bit. That's explosive and physical. He's so much better in this area here. Look at this pass. I'm watching this play. I'm sitting there looking down there.
Sissoko with a hand in his face.
I'm wondering
front line of the Blazers. Welcome to.
That is terrific out there. Great pass by Bouknight also. Finding a close spot. Like what's going through his mind?
Portland has started 9 for 10 from the field. The shots.
He's so much better in this area here.
But now look at this pass. And they've got the lead. They got a little new energy about them right now. Sissoko with a hand in his face drops it down.
How about just the Blazers? How about like he just terrific out there. One hand by Bouknight also. Well, there's the hook pass from Bouknight. Really good job
from the field.
Understanding floor balance.
Away from them for a little bit.
Hansen, I mean, like he had the ball. He was holding that thing like a grapefruit. And he read it and made the right play. How about just the ball movement? And how about like he just sticks in that one hand and he sees the play. He's going to have the foul. Well, there's the hook pass from Bouknight. Really good job of understanding floor balance. Hansen, I mean, like he had the ball. He was holding that thing like a grapefruit. And he read it and made the right play. Ball movement. Watch.
Portland
He
fans
reads it, he sees the trail, and then Bouknight swings it, kicks it to the outside. That's back-to-back good plays by Bouknight as well.
He's going to be a fan favorite in the Pacific Northwest. They're going to count the continuation.
His poise and his ability to read the defense. This is just really
shown it through a couple of days so far in Las Vegas.
He reads it, he sees the trail, and then Bouknight swings it, kicks it to the outside. That's
sometimes my moderate to severe plaque psoriasis gets in my way.
Pass and then does a nice
but
job
thanks to Sky Rizzi, I'm free to bear my skin.
His poise and his ability to read the defense.
He's shown it through a couple of days so far in Las Vegas. Timeout.
With Sky Rizzy, I sometimes my moderate to severe plaque psoriasis. Many people were 100% plaque-free. But thanks to Sky Rizzy, just 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses.
Don't use if allergic. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and TB. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines.
With Sky Rizzy, I saw dramatically clearer skin. And many people were 100% plaque-free. Sky Rizzy is just
with 8 points as well, a 3-point play.
Backing his man down on the
Jalen
block and
Wells
going
back
to
on the
work.
floor
But it's
for
on the
Memphis
perimeter
missing
right
there.
here.
Portland
Forget about it.
leading by
On the
4.
hard roll, catch and finish. When he has the ball in the middle of the floor or playing out of the middle of the floor, that dude is a problem.
Does not stop moving. At 8 points, and they know Chauncey Billups is joins in with 8 points as well. A 3-point play. Jalen Wells back on the floor for Memphis missing there. Memphis coming away with a nice hustle by Nate Hinton.
He has no choice to hustle
around the horn. That ball does not stop moving. They know Chauncey Billups is in attendance. That's what he wants to see. The Portland Trailblazers in attendance tonight. Here at Thomas and Mack Center. Watch Memphis coming away with a nice hustle. Win by 33 last night. Year 5 coming up already for our former ESPN teammate.
Yeah, great communicator. He has no choice to hustle where he came from. Yesterday, I listened to him talk.
And mentioned Chauncey Billups, the head coach of the Portland Trailblazers, in attendance tonight. Here at Thomas and Mack Center, watched his summer league team win by 33 last night. Year 5 coming up already for our former ESPN teammate.
Great communicator and terrific coach. Yesterday, I listened to him talk with Legends and Jonesy. They have that ability. He has a really clear vision on how he wants this team to play. But he can play in the low block. I think it's really interesting. Flipping a style of play off the low block in terms of aggressive offense and defense. Extend the floor, play with pace, play downhill, but share the basketball.
A lineup that plays fast, has a lot of agility and a lot of
They can
ability.
flip it because McLean comes in the game.
Cam
He can play
Spencer
off
hits
the
the
elbow,
three from out
but he
there,
can play
and
in
they're
the low
bringing
block.
in Drew
And
Holiday,
now you
one
have
of the
different
great
post actions that he's
veterans
catching it
who
off
can
the
help
low
that
block.
team out. That was the point I think it was
Spencer hits the three.
with Chauncey
That stops
yesterday.
a
He has the
10-0
ability
Portland
to
run.
mix and
And a
match.
timeout with the Blazers lead.
A lineup that plays fast, has a lot of agility and a lot of ability. As Cam Spencer hits the three from out there, and they're bringing in
Here to help
Drew
you save
Holiday, one of the
hundreds
great
by customizing your car insurance
who can
with
help
Liberty
that team
Mutual.
out.
Probably
So
should have gone the
Spencer
other
hits
way.
the three. That stops a 10-0 Portland run, and a timeout with the Blazers lead down to 1.
A car that doesn't make everyone feel like a priority
Emu Limo
is a
at your
car that stops
service.
short of
Here
amazing.
to help you save
Watch how he reacts. He can't say it in English. He can't say it in Japanese, but he can also communicate. Say, hey, cut, finish your cut hard. And that's exactly the way they're going to learn to communicate and connect. And eventually, obviously, his English will improve. But there's a way of communicating in
here in Las Vegas early on.
Without sharing the same language.
First half, these two teams, Portland and Memphis, kind of tied at the hip on draft night because the Portland traded the rights to Cedric Coward to Memphis, and the Grizzlies used that pick at 16 to take young Hansen at 7'1" and impressing folks here in Las Vegas early on. 3:20 to go in this first half. Young on the floor right now, and his Blazers with a 1-point lead. The credit on that one, if I've read his lips right, wipe up some perspiration, and repair, and City Sissoko also on the floor. A very international flavor for this Portland team. Communicating with himself, he's not happy with the height of that pass.
I just think, the system they have in place for summer league with this team.
With credit on that one. If I've read his lips right, I think he's learning some English.
That's good. Personnel. It's English. And there's a lot of different ways to communicate.
Wide open look for Caleb Love. He's not happy with the height of that pass. His former North Carolina teammate Armando.
I just think the system they have in place for summer league with this team, when he's in the game, is actually fits their personnel.
Baycott will get a couple of free throws out of it. Wide open look for Caleb Love. His former 35 Carolina teammate Armando Baycott with the rebound. One thing you've noticed about young Hansen as well is he's really trying to catch his breath here. His back-to-back games with a lot of energy.
I agree with that.
Kept alive by Spencer, and Baycott will get a couple of free throws out of it.
I mean, this is just the speed of this game compared to what he's used to playing. It's too difficult.
35 left in the half. Low-scoring first half. One thing you noticed about young Hansen as well is he's really trying to catch his breath here. His back-to-back games are using a lot of energy.
I agree with that. Conditioning is obviously going to be a huge factor. Look, I mean, this is just the speed of this game compared to what he's used to playing. It's two different worlds, especially the way the Trailblazers are trying to play the game right now.
Good point. We want to go up-tempo and fast. And a reminder, our next WNBA game is tomorrow afternoon. ABC, ESPN+, Caitlin Clark, Fever host Paige Beckers, and the Wings. Coverage begins at 1 Eastern Time, noon in Dallas.
That's a great way to put it. It's exactly what I was thinking.
Faster,
absolutely got his feet underneath him. He's playing with a great pace.
That's been the assignment sent down from Chauncey Billups to the Trailblazers Summer League head coach Ronnie Barone. We'll see for 2 nights so far from Portland. We've just seen Caleb Love just so under control.
That's a great way to put it. It's exactly what I was thinking. He is absolutely got his feet underneath him. He's playing with a great pace. Watch the poise that Caleb Love is playing with himself. Really good pace. One hard dribble, gets it underneath, and then watch these guys fight down in the paint. Trying to wait a rebound.
Outside. They're just called out of bounds, and Memphis can't cash in on the extra possession. Or foul was called from the Love taking on 3 Grizzlies.
Watch the poise that Caleb Love is playing with. Just a really good pace. One hard dribble, gets it underneath, and then watch these guys fight down in the
final
paint.
140 of this half.
Trying to wedge rebound.
Burton, who got the start. Tyler Burton out of Villanova. Memphis can't cash in on the extra that time.
Started at Richmond.
Love taking on 3 Grizzlies. Improved player of the conference, right, in this couple of years. Richmond, and now Portland will take a timeout. No good. Cameron Tyson down to the final 140 of this half. In this first half. Burton, who got the start. Tyler Burton out of Villanova. Good looking runner that time.
Started at Richmond.
You can fit a lot of vacation into a weekend.
Richmond, and now Portland will take
Book your next weekend getaway with Bareback.
Back and forth we go in this first half. Grizzlies right now with a 1-point lead.
Listen to me. Hard dog diet got me shredded.
It's time.
showed a greater comfort and rhythm after the first 4 minutes, as opposed to just he kind of settled in as well. His decision making, his shot selection improved. He got to the line, he rebounded the basketball. And that's what this thing's all about. And I'm not excited because he was 10 for 20 from the field, he scored 31 points. I'm more excited because he showed a greater comfort and rhythm to the game as opposed to just playing he likes ball.
Dallas
he likes to
gave
play.
us a great look at him. That's 31 minutes for the second consecutive game in a 40-minute game. That would be a good sign for fans. That's going to count for 3 for Portland down the road. As Cameron Tyson knocks down the triple, another guy who played for the Rip City remix last year.
Cooper Flagg likes ball. Simple play. He likes to play. And he's not a guy that's going to want to be shut down.
Prep career. That would be a good sign for fans who still want to see him play if they're holding tickets all time down the road. Scoring record of his high school.
Really nice job of moving without the ball. Get picked down, dribble handoff again.
A legend at Seattle University.
Making simple
plays.
Himself
a nice little second quarter here in Las Vegas. Tyson, by the way, has the Blazers have taken a prep career up in Seattle.
And just really doing a nice job coming off the dribble handoff.
The all-time scoring record of his high school. Cameron Tyson broke it.
Good little spot up right there.
Gets a legend at Seattle University. And having himself a nice little second quarter here in Las Vegas. As the Blazers have taken a 5-point lead. Record holder for three-pointers.
Really doing a nice job coming off the dribble handoff. Shot ready, gets behind the ball, jumps up and knocks it down, and then finds one in the corner right there. Good little spot up right there.
Who were 36 and 46 a year ago. A lot of change for this team. Ray Simons was dealt to Boston in that Drew Holiday deal. DeAndre Ayton was bought out, now a member of the Los Angeles Lakers. But they've got some really good young players. I have to say, as we check out the Portland Trailblazers, who were 36 and 46 a year ago, a lot of change for this team. Anthony Simons was dealt to Boston in that Drew Holiday deal. DeAndre Ayton was bought out, now a member of the Los Angeles Lakers. But they've got some really good young players. I have to say, in January, and even down the stretch of the season, that was a team that you had to check out. If you're a League Pass fan, they weren't on national TV a whole bunch last year. Second half of the year, Portland.
And now he's going to stay in the league. Tomorrow he's going to be a rotation player. That guy in the NBA, a two-way player. Shot Jordan plays Tom Green, 39%, 37% for 3-point line there. But he is another guy. Elite defensive opportunities to a lot of different ways. This guy grit to it. But what he's done is take advantage of those ways. And now he's going to stay in the league. And he's going to be a rotation player in the NBA, a two-way player. Shot 40, almost 39%, 37% for 3-point line, but he is an elite defender.
It's going to be terrific for all the guards. If anybody's got toughness and chip on the shoulder,
can he take a step forward? Scoot Henderson is incredibly talented,
look, they've got
he's got to figure out a way to be.
It's still not going to be an easy road for them, especially in the West. We mentioned Drew Holiday coming over. That's going to be terrific for all the guards, whether it be Shaden Sharp and Scoot Henderson, too. In very important time in
Can he take a step forward? Scoot Henderson is incredibly talented. He's playing for the right coach, but he's got to figure out a way to be efficient and play winning basketball. You can't play to play. You know, in the NBA, you play 82 games out. But if you want to be a winning team, a team that can compete for the playoffs, you've got to play winning basketball every single night. And that's where he's got to get to. He's playing for the right coach.
Late clock missed by Memphis. A lot of plays over the years. Henderson was a number 7 pick last year. He's expecting himself to have a really good second season coming up. 7-run since Jeremy Grant will be on that front line as well for Portland. Final 30 seconds of the first half. Late clock missed by Memphis. Blazers by 5. About 2 seconds difference on the shot clock. Memphis led 30.
Shot right there.
At one point.
He's not as comfortable. Down the block, he's got to get a little lower, get his hips a little lower.
Here's Young.
Maybe even face, but Baycott showed some range. That didn't count. No shot attempt.
New Hebrew, at least in summer league this year, they're experimenting with it. Under 3 seconds, deeper than 36 feet. Thought they were looking at a prayer for a
shot right there.
But Portland has the 5-point lead at halftime.
Down in the block, he's got to get a little lower, get his hips a little lower, maybe even face, but fake out, showing some range. That didn't count, though. No shot.
What are you doing?
Crunching numbers on every NBA match.
But with the NBA app, you get real-time stats and highlights while you watch all season long. We're talking exciting plays, buzzer beaters.
And behind-the-scenes access to the league's brightest stars?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely been crazy.
Had a chance to speak
even
with
just
our
being in
Katie
Dallas
George.
and, seeing the fan base there, it's been, crazy amount of love and support. So,
We're with
I'm
Cooper
just
Flag,
blessed
the number
to
one
have that
overall
type of
draft
support
pick
and
by
whatnot.
the
People
Dallas
wanting your
Mavericks since
autograph,
arriving
wanting
here in
pictures.
Vegas.
Kyrie and a lot of the Mavs roster guys
of the
were here to watch you
recognition,
guys
people
play.
wanting, I'm sure,
He said
photos
that Thomas
and
and Max
autographs, or is it even
atmosphere
crazier
was
than you
electric
imagine?
in your first game. He said
Yeah, I
it's
mean,
a
it's
number one draft
definitely been
pick kind of
crazy.
deal.
Even just being in Dallas and, seeing the fan base there, it's been, crazy amount of love and support. So, I'm just blessed to, have that type of support and whatnot. People wanting your autograph, wanting pictures.
Kyrie and a lot of the Mavs roster guys were here to watch you guys play. He said that Thomas and Max atmosphere was electric in your first game. He said it's a number one draft pick kind of deal.
Been in the league for a really
What's it going to be like for you learning from not just an incredible player like Kyrie, but a guy who's been in your shoes? He's experienced the expectations that come with being the number one overall pick. Jason Kidd said that he
I'm in an incredible, situation. Like being able to learn from those type of guys, Kyrie, obviously, Clay, AD. Yeah, it's exciting. Those type of guys that have, been through and been in the league for a really long time and have experienced winning, at the highest level. It's something that I think I'll get more comfortable. I'm just gonna be really grateful for him. I feel really blessed that I had this opportunity.
Jason Kidd said that he wants his staff to push you out of your comfort zone, put you in uncomfortable situations, bringing the ball up, running point. What excites you about those kind of challenges during summer league?
Yeah, it's exciting. Obviously, I haven't done that as much. So I think handling that pressure and trying those new things will be good for me to kind of expand my game and contribute. I think I'll get more comfortable with it as we kind of play more and more. And then Coach Kidd, that's what he wants me to do. So just getting comfortable doing that early.
As you look ahead to this upcoming season, what kind of goals do you set for yourself as a rookie and helping this Mavs team?
Yeah, I think personally, I want to obviously be Rookie of the Year. I think that's a standard one a lot of rookies want to do, but. Other than that, I just want to contribute, contribute to winning at a high level. We have a really good team, a really deep team. So, whatever way I can contribute in, just be myself and get better every single day. I think if I do that, it'll be a really successful year.
We wish you the best of luck,
large
Cooper. Thanks for the time.
touchscreen
Thank you.
keeps everyone happy. The Subaru Crosstrek. Dog tested, dog approved.
When Superman is off saving the day, DQ is here with a $7 meal deal. Get now with a $2 small Blizzard treat upgrade.
For a limited time.
Get any small Blizzard treat like our newest menu hero for just $2 more. This summer, save on all your faves at DQ.
Get 2 of your faves, it's up to you. Just figure it out.
Some people just know they can save hundreds.
He's been really impressive. For the #1 pick in the draft. Cooper Flagg's already got 2 games in the books, and same for the Portland Trailblazers. Mark Kestecher, Seth Greenberg, Dave McMenamin with you in our finale here at the Thomas and Mack Center. The Portland Trailblazers, great finish to the second quarter. I think Jan Hansen's exploits already going viral in the Pacific Northwest.
He's been really impressive. You talk about the pass, you talk about his footwork. He's got terrific hands. He's also got a really good feel of how to play right there. Both of these teams are playing the game the right way. Share the ball, making plays for each other. Drop step there, competing at a high level. A lot of guys getting involved in the game. Running the court. I think both coaches are probably very happy with the way the teams are playing.
Jan Hansen, 8 points for Portland. City Sissoko leads that score sheet with 9. Cam Spencer with 9 points to lead all Memphis.
Both of these teams are playing the game the right way. Sharing the ball, making plays for each other, competing at a high level. A lot of guys getting involved in the game. I think both coaches are probably very happy with the way their teams are playing.
Young Hansen, 8 points for Portland. City Sissoko leads that score sheet with 9. Cam Spencer with 9 points to lead all Memphis scores. And Lawson Lovering, who was on the unfortunate end of the poster from Young Hansen, did deliver 8 points off the bench for Memphis. 3-pointer to open up this third quarter. Ryan Lee in his second season was a second-round pick for the Blazers a year ago at number 43. And Spencer gets a nice roll to open up quarter number 3.
Just has a feel of how to play. I mean, you know, he doesn't do a lot that he can't do, and he does a lot that basically the defense gives him.
Biggest lead right now for Portland with the G League team. Caleb Love is really finished impressive here tonight. Cam Spencer had a night for the G League team. It was December 2nd. He was 12 for 15.
Cam Spencer always on balance, under control. How about that? Good job, but got it started at Loyola. That's Caleb Love.
Finished at UConn. Biggest lead right now for Portland as they continue the stretch. They finished the second quarter before Viral Nature missing from outside. Having a little more online than the first attempt.
Cam Spencer always on balance, under control.
27%.
Good job,
in the Chinese basketball
Association. I think that's Caleb Love. not mistaken. I just got pump faked.
That's all right. Caleb Love with 10. You're allowed to get knocked off your feet. Let's see if Jan can add to his viral nature missing from outside. That was a little more online than the first attempt earlier. Shot at 27% from 3 in the Chinese basketball
really like
association.
both teams picking them up in the backcourt.
Baycott's been active.
Basically just disrupting a little bit of the rhythm of their opponent's offense,
checks his
pushing
feet.
them out a step further, and having
And a loose ball foul. That'll be on Baycott. He didn't have position from behind.
In the NBA playoffs.
Sure did. What an outstanding year for the postseason. NBA. We're talking about that in the green room.
I really like both teams picking them up in the backcourt. The basically just disrupting a little bit of the rhythm of their opponent's offense, pushing them out a step further, preparation, and having them play deeper into the clock, which I really like.
We
saw a lot of that in the NBA
playoffs.
playoffs.
Sure did. What an outstanding year for the postseason. NBA. Talking about that in the green room Las Vegas. He's already got fans in Portland.
You had to watch every game.
He's already becoming a fan favorite.
The intensity of the games, the physicality of the games, the sense of urgency of the games, the preparation for the coaches and the players.
Love Young getting a hand in there and getting a steal to the rim for the bucket. Young Hudson has found some fans here in Portland. Here in Las Vegas. He's already got fans in Portland, but here in Vegas, he's already becoming a fan favorite.
Selectively aggressive. He's got a very good way about him. Really efficient.
This time it's Sissoko with the steal. Love leaking out of the inbound and goes hard to the rim for the bucket. Love, by the way, has a cousin.
Caleb Love has been really solid in both of these games. He's playing aggressively, what I would call selectively aggressive.
Baycott extra pass into the corner, and the three-pointer's good for Tyler Burke. This time it's Sissoko with the steal on the bench after he went for the dunk and came up short.
The pocket pass, which led to the short roll and one extra pass. Really good execution in the half court.
Timeout here in Las Vegas. Instead, Blazers with the lead. Baycott extra pass into the corner, and the three-pointer's good for Tyler Burke.
Make one more good
he tripped on a teammate on the bench after he took the shot.
And also the pocket pass, which led to the short roll and one extra pass. Really good execution in the half court.
Oh, look, I'm bottomless.
Timeout here in Las Vegas.
For $9.99 at
Blazers with the lead.
That's right. You can get bottomless
early in this third quarter.
pickles, and so much
pocket
more.
Pass,
For you and all your bottomless friends.
Spot up,
Bottomless
jump
app
up,
for
knock down that three.
$9.99.
That's
Only
good
at
basketball,
B-Dubs.
good spacing.
A history of winning started with the 65 Gators. Losing steam, losing sweat.
Look, I'm
The
bottomless.
solution?
Just
A
like
drink
bottomless
that
app for
hydrates better
$9.99
than
at Buffalo
water.
Wild Wings.
Change
That's
the
right.
game
You can get
for
bottomless mop
Naturally,
sticks,
we call
fried
that
pickles.
stuff
Grizzlies third quarter. Portland out of the timeout, and Baycott swats that one into the third row. The rookie from Tennessee.
Tar Heel on Tar Heel crime right there. Terrific defender.
Here throughout Summer League.
Really nice job right there.
Love, of course, transferred out to Arizona for his final 2 years. That's been active, so is Meshack was the final pick. Tyson has his shot blocked out of bounds. Three-point attempt. Jemai Meshack, the rookie from Tennessee.
Meshack is just a relentless competitor, terrific defender. Great feed, great space. He's just a good basketball player now. Not a great three-point shooter, but he can really, he's just a relentless competitor.
Pick of this year's draft.
I love the way Caleb Love's playing.
Three-point
The game has
attempt by
come so easy to him because the game's almost in slow motion to him.
Meshack inside. Great got the steal. Burton on the 360.
Great feed, great space. And Meshack, he's just a good basketball player now. Not a great three-point shooter, but he can really, he's just a relentless competitor. I love the way Caleb Love's playing. The game is coming so easy to him because the game's almost in slow motion to him.
Burton got the steal. Burton on the 360 spin gets fouled. Last year, Burton only played 8 minutes in the Grizzlies Summer League opener yesterday. Got a start. First free throw, no good in Summer League action. Take advantage of his opportunity. Tomorrow on ESPN TV, ESPN, the ESPN app. Suns and Hawks will get it started. Burton to the line for the Memphis NBA TV, followed by the Knicks and Celtics. Heat Cleveland last year comes from a basketball family. 9:30 Eastern time. Played at Providence tomorrow night. First free throw, no good, and Summer League action continues tomorrow on ESPN TV, ESPN, the ESPN app. Suns and Hawks will get it started. 3:30 Eastern time on NBA TV, followed by the Knicks and Celtics.
That conversation.
Heat Cleveland, Bucks, Clippers to wrap it up. 9:30 Eastern time tomorrow night. Coming in.
Speaking of the Bucks, I just think the whole scenario of waiting to see what Giannis thinks. Is Turner enough? Who else can they bring on? That conversation is going to go well into the summer. Would you expect another guy that plays with a little bit of balance and force and physicality?
Will play and the waiver and stretch of Damian Lillard, allowing them a little more ill cap space under the weather as well. We'll give him the continuation and one to the Memphis Grizzlies.
He's another guy that plays with a little bit of balance and force and physicality.
Signing the 4-year, $107
would have been fun to see Gigi Jackson play today.
Yeah, Gigi Jackson ill under the weather and having a real good start to Summer League.
They were really surprised because they didn't get a chance to maybe
Miles Turner going to Milwaukee to continue on that conversation, signing the 4-year, $107 million contract to leave Indiana.
A little bit of a shock, right?
He finished up in game 7.
I think so. Just listening to Indiana talk, they were really surprised because they didn't get a chance to maybe counter, or they thought they were in good faith communication. It just, again, you're reading into it. That's what it sounded like to me. Was his shot making open up the floor?
When he finished up in game 7 against Indiana, he knew he was an unrestricted free agent. Really good. You're thinking 10 years in Indiana, felt like that was, the home for him. But Milwaukee made him a real nice offense.
Good offense.
Three-point shooter this year. There's Burton inside.
Not so much in the play.
Couldn't get the ball.
Was his shot making open up the floor? Making a nice play for Giannis. He driving flamboyant.
For a big man, really good shooter. And one opportunity for Portland and City Sissoko. February. That combo, Miles Turner, 40% three-point shooter this year.
Not so much in the playoffs.
6-6 in the final series.
There's Burton making a nice play. Who came over early? He is a flamboyant finisher.
Playing in Germany, a good way to put it. Signed a 2-year, two-way time in Michigan last February. Folks may remember him there. Spent most of his first 2 seasons in the G League. Trying to impress the Portland Trailblazers. 6'6" from France. Another great French prospect.
Who came over early, correct?
Yes. Was playing in Germany last year as well. Spent some time in Michigan. Folks may remember a very important summer league for him.
Big body. James Bookman has some skills.
City Sissoko walking to the other end.
Just like to see more sense of urgency. I have your back.
Just under 5 minutes to go here in this third quarter.
I can tell you one thing. That was
a very important summer league for him. He went down
so hard last year, late last season.
James Booknight has some skill.
They actually did go off on the stretch. It was April 8th against Charlotte.
You'd just like to see more out of more sense of urgency. I have your back.
I was going to say, Jalen Wells was making a beeline toward us.
I can tell you one thing, that would have been hard.
He still had a little bandage stitches and had the wrist all wrapped up. It's great to see him. Wells is good to see him here in summer. They actually did go off on the stretch. He was eyeing the rim and had some nasty intentions on that end. He broke his wrist.
Wells plays with a physicality and a force. He's not afraid of contact. This is a really nice decision right there by Booknight.
Looked like he still had a little bandage and stitches and had the wrist all wrapped up, and it's great to see him in health here in summer league. As Caleb was eyeing the rim and had some nasty intentions on that end.
Wells plays with a physicality and a force. He's not afraid of contact. This is a really nice decision right there by
both
Booknight.
places he went to, you don't see a lot of
You're right about
1,000-point scorers.
Love, he was thinking Sports Center, that was a big move. I mean, you're talking about, you played at North Carolina.
Getting there.
You go to the championship game, and then you decide to move on. New coach.
Love really good. We pointed out it a couple of times that both places he went to, you don't see a lot of guys that are 1,000-point scorers. And they do it in 2 years at Arizona.
And that was a big move. I mean, you're talking about, you played at North Carolina. You go to the championship game.
Cicelo was right on top of that.
And then you decide to move on.
The pass came all the way
new
from
coach,
the baseline out
new
to
system, and possession. And he fit in seamlessly with Tommy Lloyd's. The ball was grabbed with 2 hands. They had possession. Right?
That is accurate. Nice save by Clarkson, and Portland's going to get another possession out of it. Over and back. Cicelo was right on top of that. He said, well, the pass came all the way from the baseline out to the backcourt. Wells working against DJ Clarkson.
Once the ball was grabbed with 2 hands, they had possession.
Running passes back to Hinton. That is accurate. Very patient set that time.
That's really good ball movement. I mean, both of these teams have done a nice job of sharing the basketball and making good plays for each other.
Hinton's first points of summer league. Jalen Wells working against DJ Clarkson. Grizzlies lost to Boston. Fleming passes back to Hinton. By Tyler Burke. Very patient set that time.
That's really good ball movement. I mean, both of these teams have done a nice job of sharing the basketball and making good ball movement right there.
Hinton's first points of summer league.
Shot ready.
Scoreless.
Knocked down the jumper.
Last night's Grizzlies
when you share the basketball and play for each other, it's amazing the quality of shot.
Foul on the far side by Tyler Burke.
Yes. The ball has to have energy. Good teams, the ball has energy.
In each quarter, it's inside out of bounds.
Really good ball movement right there. One more. Shot ready.
Oh, they're blocked by
knocked down the jumper. When you share the basketball and play for each other, it's amazing the quality of shot you get.
On the other end,
yes. The ball has to have energy. Good teams, the ball has energy. It doesn't get stuck.
Tied up, but a foul is going to be called. Both defensive here in the last 60 seconds.
And I like the energy that Booknight's playing with right now.
By Lovering.
Here's the first block. Good contest by Lovering.
Listen, Lovering had himself a good first
good
half.
chase down by Booknight. Quit on the play. Competitive. Those are the plays you want to see more of for Booknight. Like he's got a handle, he can make shots.
As we get defensive
length,
here in the last 60 seconds.
And I like the energy that Booknight's playing with right now. Those are all positive plays contest by Lovering. And then transition. Good chase down by Booknight right there. Quit on the play.
3 seasons before being played.
Those are the plays you want to see more of.
Got a hand on it.
Like he's got a handle, he can make shots. He's got length, he should be a good defender. That was a good effort play. Those are all positive plays for
him. Into a 3 or taking it down as the 11th pick of the draft in 2021 by Charlotte. Played for them for 3 seasons before being waived. Steal, Fleming, another block. Sissoko that time got a hand on it. Sitting into the front court, hits Young, and he's going to travel. He's got it caught in between them. Stepping into a 3 or taking it down the way. Target out of bounds. So with 2:53 to go here in the third quarter, Young Hansen, the young rookie of the Blazers, 3 minutes to go here in the third. It's only down 3, a chance for the tie.
that doesn't truly transport you is a car that stops short of amazing. At the Lexus Golden Opportunity Sales Event, get offers on select models.
53 to go here in the third quarter. Young Hansen,
Two
the young
summer
rookie of the
sensations are
Blazers,
flying into
three-point
DQ.
lead.
One is sure to save the summer, and the other, yeah, he's Superman. Hurry in for the new Superman cake batter cookie dough blizzard
A car that
treat.
doesn't truly
Right
transport
now
you
at DQ.
is a car that stops short of amazing. At the Lexus Golden Opportunity Sales Event, get offers on select models.
Are you here for Tracy? We're here for everyone.
Two summer sensations
Limo and I help people save hundreds by
DQ.
customizing car insurance
One
with
is
Liberty
sure to
Mutual.
save the summer.
We ordered a
and the
limo,
other,
not a
yeah,
limo.
he's
Oh, yeah.
Superman.
We do that too.
Hurry in for the new Superman cake batter cookie dough blizzard treat. Right now at DQ.
The limo?
Doug.
At your service.
Are you here for Tracy?
We're here for everyone. Limo and I help people save hundreds by customizing car insurance with Liberty Mutual.
We ordered a limo, not a limo.
Oh, yeah. We do that too.
Did you watch the NBA playoffs and see teams like Indiana, OKC
just being able to play both sides of the court and have an impact on defense and help the team win? I think that's
build or your defensive mindset. And how'd that make you feel? You guys made a major move trading Anthony Simons to Boston for a guy who's made multiple all-defensive teams and is champion in Drew Holiday. What do you think about Drew's game and how you guys can work together?
It's what's very exciting about me. I'm very excited. I mean, just being able to play both sides of the court and have an impact on defense and help a team win. I think that's what I take. So being able to have them on the team and mentor me and mentor the school and all the other guys, I think it's
to Boston
going to be huge for us, especially with a very young team. So I'm very excited to have him on the team.
And a champion. You're a very young team. There's a lot of you guys think about Drew's game and how you guys can work together. You guys more excited.
I'm very excited.
I
mean, I watched a lot of clips from him when I was trying to get better on defense. So being able to have them on the team.
nói chung là số lên sự tụ cái nói gì cũng tụ lâu nè tụ lâu họ nói chung là số lên sự tụ cái nói gì cũng tụ lâu nè tụ lâu họ
The young Hanson's dunk in the first half. What did you see out of your young center so far, and certainly what he's done tonight?
It's very exciting. I think his feel for the game is 0 to 9. I mean, he has an incredible feel for the game. He's a very nice guy, very competitive. So I think he's just going to get better every day. And I think we have all the pieces that we need. We just need to keep working and stay true to ourselves and trust the process. I think we've been taking great strides, and we just got to keep going the right way, the same direction. And
it's a crowded Western Conference. You could probably say 13, 14 teams with a chance to make the playoffs. I appreciate the time. Next to mine. What's it going to take to move up to the top 10 at least to make the play tournament next year?
I think focusing on ourselves. I think we have all the pieces that we need. We just need to keep working and stay true to ourselves and trust the process. I think we've been taking great strides, and we just got to keep going the right way, the same direction, and just trusting the coaching staff and the program and all the confidence that they give us every day.
I appreciate the time. Next to mine.
Really good at that, and while other parts of his
Money Kamara, as he mentioned, a terrific year, great defender. Another guy that's late in the draft. He was at 57 points in about 5.5.
Evaluating such a big part of this thing, and guys, what did he do? He bought into a role
down to the final minute,
and he became really good at that, and while other parts of his game
Hansen wants to
develop.
Back down base out this time. 52nd pick at 25 to shoot. 2 years under his belt. 11 points and about 5.5 assists plus those 1.5 steals.
nói chung là số lên sự tụ cái nói gì cũng tụ lâu nè tụ lâu họ khâu đi chua nè 그런 배 때문에 홀렁스나 다시 배도 무비는 이제 배책 군로 보이야. 아, 군이 룸 배도 제 포터 이제 고군이. 내서나 다시 전에 솔레서도 저는 이제 고야 돌롱나 돌롱 하와 거리 좋아나 그런 배 때문에 홀렁스나 다시 내서나 다시 전에 솔레서도 저는 이제
Has gotten after it, made it hard on the other team,
and played good basketball.
Nice pass down low. Near steal out of Meshack with the bucket. I was going to say it's a successful steal. Jeremy Jones. A 2-point game here with 30 seconds left in the third.
This has been a well-played game. This has been a fun game to watch.
And the conversation with David McMenamin has gotten after Holiday, made it hard on the other team,
and played good basketball
with Milwaukee and with Boston. It's a two-man game. Near steal out of the far side. His successful steal. And Jeremy Jones in leadership. Let's go big picture on Portland. We just heard from Chauncey Billups needs with a young team like the Blazers. Tomorrow, and the conversation with David McMenamin was about Drew Holiday, who's a two-time NBA champ, won a championship with Milwaukee and with Boston. Dealt with injury last year, but just his defense and his veteran leadership is exactly what Chauncey Billups needs with a young team like the Blazers.
100%, because you have to have a guy that can coach your locker room. You're only as good as your locker room, and you need a guy with a young team to teach these guys how to be pros and how to prepare. And how to get to the next play, and how to deal with adversity. Leadership to go on the road, know you're going to have a tough road trip, but bounce back and continue to grind. So
leadership on top of the team.
That's just
finish strong.
It's the most underrated part of, especially in the NBA, with an 82-game season. If your game is going, team is going south, and you have a bad locker room, there's no chance to recover. But if you've got leadership in the locker room, you have a chance to unplug, plug back in, and regroup.
Leadership on top of the team.
Change direction.
Finish strong. You see the green lights blinking over the scorer's table. They are in a Portland Trailblazers challenge on that out-of-bounds play on the far side. We're going to take a look at it for the first time with all of you. Jeremy Jones. Knocked it out of bounds, but who touched it last? It was almost simultaneous. Jones might have hit it with his finger. That ball looked like it might have changed
direction.
Right at the last minute. Technology. It's way above my pay grade.
Great.
You can find out
monitors
using technology.
You know who has that? The guys from Caltech.
They're actually, we talk about the other night.
Dave's got that under control. Caltech's taking over the broadcast.
That's interesting. It's not every basketball, but some of them will have chips in them that have technology. It's way above my pay grade, where you can find out from the replay center using technology.
You know who has that? The guys from Caltech.
That's a good point. We highlighted that the other night.
Dave's got that under control. Caltech's taking over the broadcast.
There's a really good look there. And I don't know if that ball changed direction as much as I thought on the left hand, indeed, of Jeremy Jones. I'm always wrong on these anyway, but I feel like
no, you're right on that one.
Replay center.
You're like Inspector Clouseau on this one.
Frame by frame here.
Yeah, definitely. Look at the direction of the ball.
Right hand side of his finger of Jeremy Jones.
That looks like it hits it right there. You see the ball turn a little bit to the right?
Indeed.
I can tell you one thing.
I'm always wrong on these anyway, but I feel like
no, you're right on that. It's guesswork for me, but I see like Inspector Clouseau on this one.
Oh, we get the zoom in too.
Yeah, definitely. Look at the direction of the ball.
This is an aside. Is it just me? But like in crime television shows, when they zoom in, it gets clearer. When I zoom where they're going, as the Blazers review.
I can tell you one thing. If I don't have these glasses, on. It's guesswork for me. But I see the direction of that ball, the spin of the ball being changed.
6 seconds on the shot clock.
Good news is Danielle Scott is our lead official.
They'll get an additional challenge for the remainder of the game.
Give us an idea. With me. What are you, 5-0 on these things? Which way they're going as the Blazers review.
I was never right when I was having conversations with
the officials. The challenge is successful. The call will be overturned to Portland ball. They'll get the ball side out, 6 seconds on the shot clock, and 16 flat on the game clock. They'll get an additional challenge for the remainder of the game.
5-0, unfortunately, unable
good
to
today. I was never right when I was having conversations with officials when I was coaching, but now, you know, I figured it out, I guess.
With the hand was in the way, and that'll do it for the third quarter. 4 from Armando fourth quarter. There's another beautiful pass by
John Hanson, he's absolutely taking over this game. Watch right here, dribble at the defender, back cut, drops the dime. Come on, do a finish. And then rip it, run the floor, fired in the big foul. Making a difference here in Las Vegas.
Nice competitive fourth quarter, hopefully coming up. Final 10 minutes.
John Hanson, he's absolutely taking over this game. Watch right here, dribble at the defender, back cut, drops the dime. Come on, do a finish. And then rip it,
flavored bubbles.
run the floor,
Big Bill meal.
fired in the big foul.
At Ace, however you grill, we've got the perfect one for you.
Memphis and now Portland has untied the game. We've had 8 ties and now 12
keeping the ball in front, keeping the ball in front. Caleb Love is playing at a high level right now. The reason he's playing at a high level because he's playing with poise, he's playing with pace, he's playing with force, but he's been selectively aggressive.
Watching it tied the game for Memphis, and now Portland has untied the game. We've had 8 ties now, but 12 are undrafted rookie. Stepped on the sideline. There's a look at Coach Billups getting ready for year number 18 points tonight, matching his output last night in his summer league debut.
Think about the tradition of Portland basketball.
Trying to impress his boss, Chauncey Billups, who's watching in attendance. Second sent on a 2-way contract since. The 77 pair sent it outside, but Andrew Carr, undrafted rookie, stepped on the sideline. There's a look at Coach Billups getting ready for year number 5.
Tradition.
Blazers team haven't been to the postseason since 21.
Think about the tradition of Portland basketball, too.
That's so many different. You know, we just come off an Oklahoma City team that was the Blazers' second youngest team to win a championship since went to the 77 Blazers. Like Dr. Jack Ramsey's team, Bill Walton and company.
Incredible fans. Great tradition.
In every game got swept.
They love their Blazers. Terry Stotts did a terrific job.
Did.
He's a really good basketball coach.
Versions of the Blazers over the years. That was a team that went to the Western Conference Finals. I think Damian Lillard just 6 years ago against Golden State.
It's going to be really interesting.
Stretched and recovering from his injury.
How long do you think realistically?
Led in every game, got swept.
Get healthy
tonight. Very competitive.
Terry Stotts did a terrific job there.
Did.
He's a really good basketball coach.
Saw him last night. Member of the Golden State staff now.
For a championship.
Puts him in a great spot. What do you think Damian Lillard's going to do now that he's...
That's going to be really interesting.
Stretched and recovering from his injury.
How long do you think realistically can he get healthy for next year's playoffs somewhere? Where he could select a team that is competing for a championship.
To chase down that ability to do that championship.
And
hopefully
I
to be back, potentially after the All-Star break or later than that is Dimitro gets that hits from outside. He's guaranteed all that money over 5 years instead of 2 years, and now puts himself in a position where he can go wherever he wants.
It's got to be hard
to chase down that elusive
family and this championship. And I know ideally, so I would be shocked if he did right here on the West Coast. Little paint touch, relocate.
Right. I mean, just
really good spacing.
Talk about players, easy to talk to.
Here's a guy, great family. It's been in Portland.
It was a rough go for him.
It's got to be hard when you're away from your family.
Back in the league.
Disconnected.
You've seen guys come back off that
I would be
injury.
shocked if he
Maybe
didn't end
not
up on the
that
West
age,
Coast.
But I think you're right. I mean, just a
medicine's amazing.
You talk about players, easy to talk to, incredibly smart. Damian Lillard top of the last bucket. That was a rough go for him. As the official, it'll be fun to watch. Get well soon. Get back in the league. You've seen guys come back off that injury, maybe not at that age, but he's had a terrific career.
Medicine's amazing. They found ways. I think one of the things, oh my goodness.
Oh, they're not going to count the bucket. Put it in. No baskets is the official. Young Johnson holds at another viral moment.
His inner circle. You know what I love? I love when these players who say low majors or four majors, they make a big like. To me, let's watch this player again right here. He's trying to push this man up the lane. That's a foul. That's how you get control. Really learn about it.
Backward. 2 steps, one hand to gather, landing spots.
But like you see the relationship he had with his coach from Weaver State.
He's an Oakland guy.
His inner circle are the people
find that magic with Jimmy Butler and
started his best career.
Draymond Green again.
That shows the essence
going back to the Bay Area.
Another shot. That's how you talk about how far out the floor you'd have to defend that team. Jimmy Butler would love it because that court would be
landing spots for Damian Lillard. Takes it to the rim, and he's an Oakland guy. I don't know if the Warriors can find that magic. Jimmy Butler, a shot. Steph Curry, Lillard, and Draymond Green again, but imagine going back to the Bay Area. There's
another
Lillard.
shot.
The season
talk about how far out the floor you'd have to defend that team. Jimmy Butler would love it because that court would be spread.
With incredible range. That was fun. There was an All-Star game a few years ago. I think it was in Atlanta during the COVID All-Star game, and there was never
game here.
a
Blazers,
shot. Like with Lillard and Curry were taking one step back. They're like beyond half court taking shots. There's Lillard the season before last, and look, still a very competitive and productive player with incredible range.
Jalen Wells comes away with it for the Grizzlies.
2-point game here. Blazers with 7:39 to go. What, 35 now?
Chris Paul's hit the 40 spot, right?
Yeah, look it up. Still 38-39. Bouknight's going to attack. As Landers Fleming, but the point being, guys, Jalen Wells comes away with it for the Grizzlies.
Take care of Lillard, significantly younger than Chris Paul. It's a great lesson for the young players.
Lillard's what, 35 now? 40. You were right.
Chris Paul is
40 years old. I didn't want to
hit the 40 spot, right?
Without getting confident. Look it up if he's still 38 or 39. Saw LeBron earlier today. He's has 40. Landers Fleming, but the point at the end of December, guys are just staying in incredible shape into their mid and late 30s.
I was take care of the body. A couple of years back, I was here for summer league. It's a great lesson for the young players. We were staying at that point. We were staying at the win.
40. You were right on the number.
I went into
40
the
years
gym
old.
to
I
work
didn't want
out.
to age Chris Paul without getting confirmation.
LeBron was on the treadmill.
Saw LeBron earlier today. He's going to be 41. He's on 20. Whatever the
I went for 45 minutes, a little bit slower than the rest. I was, and a couple of years back, he was there for summer league. 20 minutes. We were staying at that point. We were staying at the. I mean, it was incredible. And I went into the gym to work out. Locked in and focused. LeBron was on the treadmill and what he was trying to get, and that thing was tilted like straight up. I left, he was still at it. And I went for 45 minutes, a little bit slower than the rest. Like he was there for like an hour and 20 minutes doing that and everything. I mean, it was incredible to watch. Just totally locked in and focused. You think all these punches was where he was and what he was trying to get accomplished.
That's what I'm hearing.
It looks great. I left, he was still at it.
Let's find out.
that's where my mind looks this way.
September. Wells leaking out.
To the younger guys.
Spencer dropped it through, and now Memphis
has taken a 4-point lead. Scrutiny on Luka getting into shape this offseason. That's been a lot of whistle contact.
You think all these pictures we're seeing, photoshopped or ripped?
Ripped. That's what I'm hearing.
He looks great.
We'll find out when camp gets underway.
In September, Wells leaking out. Got the feed from Spencer and dropped it through, and now Memphis has taken a 4-point lead. This time it's Fleming on the other end of a Spencer delivery, and the Summer League Grizzlies have taken a 6-point lead.
That's just Cam Spencer dropping dimes, playing with his head up, advance passing the ball, snap that thing up, on time, on target. That is just really seeing plays. 4 bounce key right now. And that's not the second time, that's just a different play. Spencer making the right play.
Fleming on the other end of a Spencer delivery, and the Summer League Grizzlies
NBA 2K26 Summer League is proudly sponsored by NBA 2K26. Rated E for everyone.
Snap that thing up, on time, on target. That is just really
Gatorade has the #1 proven electrolyte blend designed to hydrate, help, and water. Made to rehydrate, replenish, and reload. So you can lose more sweat and earn a place in history.
NBA 2K26 Summer League is proudly sponsored by NBA 2K26. Rated E for everyone.
With wet AMD, I worry I'm losing sight of the world around me.
Gatorade.
Memphis Grizzlies are in Wells on the step to the left with an answer. Taking advantage of
transition. Another guy, very little wasted motion.
Portland led 68-64. Memphis turns over Portland on the and that streak comes to an end on the three-pointer. Like Wells, who averaged 10 points a game, shot at 35% from three. In his first year, hits there, and then is the recipient of the inbound step to the left with an answer.
He's another guy, very little wasted motion.
Memphis takes a 6-point lead. Memphis turns over Portland on the inbound. Book Knight with a hand in his face, who averaged 10 points a game, shot at 35% from three. In his first year, hits there, and then is the recipient of the inbounds and tips it in. Delivering down low. Memphis 5 straight for Mr. Wells. Memphis takes a 6-point
and
lead.
then playing for each other. It's fun to watch teams that play the right way.
That one
really
with a
good
hand in his
offense.
face can't convert.
That was a little bit of a set. The ball has energy. Someone gets a good shot.
Biggest lead right now for the Grizzlies with a 10-point advantage. Delivering down low. Memphis 5 on 4 the other way. Wells going to step into this one. And Memphis on fire here in the fourth quarter.
It's fun to watch teams that play right about who's going to replace that was really good offense. Replace Bain because he's an experienced. The ball has energy. Someone gets a good shot. Really versatile, terrific.
For the Grizzlies with a 10-point advantage. Soko can't convert there, and a 5 on 4 the other way. Wells going to step into this one, and Memphis on fire here in the fourth quarter.
The question is
you're
he
talking about who's going to replace Bane? You're not going to replace Bane because he's an experienced slot ball screen, player spacing, and Wells in transition. Really versatile, terrific balance. Wells is playing with a lot of confidence.
Sure is. Coming back from injury at 17 points. I think Jalen Wells can be slotted in as a starter regardless of what happens to the Grizz. The question is he a two-guard? And we're seeing him some shot making here tonight.
Little slot ball screen with good spacing and Wells in transition on balance.
NBA 2K26 Summer League games on ESPN tomorrow. We'll start it off with the Pistons and Rockets Spencer for the high score here for the Grizz. Las Vegas, followed by Raptors Magic, Nets, Wizards, and 9 of 11 from the Warriors and the Jazz. All 4 games on James Booknight is at the free throw line for Portland. We remind you there are 4 more NBA 2K26 Summer League games on ESPN2 tomorrow. We'll start it off with the Pistons and Rockets at 4 Eastern, 1 o'clock here in Las Vegas, followed by Raptors Magic, Nets Wizards, and we'll cap it with the Warriors and the Jazz. All 4 games on ESPN2. So Kyle Filipowski had an outstanding start to Utah Summer League yesterday afternoon.
He's got great hands, great footwork, big versatility.
Fourth quarter tally here. Young Hansen trying to
he's going to have to continue to defend better. And sometimes I look at Kyle Filipowski, he's his own worst enemy.
We talk about the first game up tomorrow.
If he just goes and plays, he's really
good start to
talented guy. He dropped a little bit in the draft, but he's going to be in this for a long time. And he is a unique offensive
got an opportunity. He used to play so well last year. Here's another steal by Fleming behind the back. And a dunk for Tyler Burton. All Memphis here in the fourth quarter. Game up tomorrow being Rockets and Pistons. Really good start to Summer League for Houston's Reed Shepard.
In his interviews,
28 points, terrific pointers yesterday.
2 weeks.
Never really got an opportunity. Used to play so well last year. There's another steal by Fleming behind the back.
Everything else that working on what you do well.
All Memphis here in the fourth
quarter. You know he's competitive. You know he's can run a team, but if you listen and if he wants to get videos on the court, he's got to control it. He's spent the last 2 weeks. Great ball pressure right there. You can't be loose with the ball out of his Memphis team. And then stands and do defense with the finish and closeouts. Has been really good. Everything else that working on what you don't do well, basically. And you know he can shoot it. You know he's competitive. You know he's can run a team. But he needed to, if he wants to get on the court, he's got to defend it as opposed to defensively. Great ball pressure right there. You can't be loose with the ball around his Memphis team. And there's Burton with the finish. Fleming's been really good. His team has created like kind of an epidemic of being unselfish.
Memphis here in the fourth quarter. To the challenge play there without the out of bounds. Right now it's Portland ball. They're hitting again. Down 13. Won't go. 2 Grizzlies there knocking it around, and Portland coming the other way.
2 summer sensations are flying into DQ. One is sure to save the summer, and the other, yeah, he's Superman. Hurry in for the new Superman Cake Batter Cookie Dough Blizzard Treat. Right now at DQ.
Wells wants Memphis to challenge the out of bounds. Right now it's Portland ball. They're going to need to come back here down 13.
2 summer sensations are flying into DQ. One is sure to save the summer, and the other, yeah, he's Superman.
doubt about it. He's picking to what you do well. Yes, no doubt about it. He plays with great poise. He plays with force. He plays with confidence. He plays with physicality.
They won both their challenges here tonight.
And when you are a player, you ask the coach for a challenge. Because not every player basically gets the buy-in from the coaching staff. You got to have a little credibility because it's like a foul. Has a player ever committed a foul to what you do well?
General Wells, by the way, was number 4. Told his coach Thomas Isolo to challenge that out of bounds. They did, and they won both their challenges here tonight.
And when you are a player, you ask the coach for a challenge because not every player basically gets the buy-in from the coaching staff. So you got to have a little credibility because it's like a foul. Has a player ever committed a foul?
No, for Portland. Jalen Wells, by the way, was number 4 on the rookie scorer last year in the NBA. Memphis having itself an outstanding fourth quarter. Portland trying to make a comeback. Wells gets down floor and scores. Saves it, and heady job, got it off of Wells' leg out of bounds. 15 points here tonight for Portland. Coming up on the final 2 minutes. James Bouknight. Memphis looking for its first win of this summer league. Trying to turn heads and Wells with young contested by Charlotte a year ago, February. Saves it, and heady job, got it off of Wells' leg out of bounds.
Hard got to figure out. So is he a ball guard? Is he a point guard? Is he a 2 guard? What's the thing that he does that says, you know what? He can help us this
on that last possession.
Handle it a little bit. Shooting a little bit.
Heads in Portland after getting waived by Charlotte a year ago, February. Played in the G League with Rip City last year.
It's hard got to figure out. So is he a ball guard? Is he a point guard? Is he a 2 guard? What's the thing that he does that says, you know what? He can help us this way. Handle it a little bit. Shoot it a little bit. One thing we know is he's a playmaker. Last minute 34. Needs to be a little stronger with the basketball.
134. It's been a summer league tradition with the Portland
summer league tradition is this could be
still down 9. Well, the thing we have noticed in 95 seconds to go, maybe not that foul, with a foul well out guys in the eye and hard right to the end. Everything's been first in the last 2 minutes against Portland. Over the
one thing we know,
so that'll put Memphis
this last minute 34
to go.
Won't take
134.
What a day here, though.
It's been a summer league tradition so far here.
A summer league tradition is this could be 10 minutes.
Well, the thing we have noticed in a good way is maybe not that foul, but guys that are playing hard right to the end, every possession, every second.
This place was packed.
Now over the limit is Portland, so that will put Memphis at the line with a minute 34 to go.
The hallway was what a day here, though, in Vegas. I mean, it is. I came in early to watch Fred and Dallas play, and I went over to watch the Pistons go upstairs. It was a mass of humanity. This place was almost packed. Cox was totally packed with lines outside waiting to get in. The hallway was absolutely filled. I mean, it is the basketball epicenter for 10 days, and it has been embraced by this community, and people come from all over to experience the summer.
Of course, it's Saturday night on the Vegas Strip, so many of those people have already made their way to other destinations, or maybe just getting a little nap because we got 4 more games, and 8 of them all told between the 2 venues tomorrow afternoon.
And a lot of different guys
whistle on that
really
attempt
well.
from Justin McCoy.
Kyle Knipple did not play today.
I think the game of the day, and I didn't watch all of them over at the Pavilion, but that preceded our 2 games here tonight was the Hornets and 76ers with Charlotte. The young Charlotte Hornets coming up with 2 wins so far here in Summer League.
And a lot of different guys playing really well. And Kyle Knipple did not play today.
Rack it all up again. KJ Simpson has been impressive.
Very impressive.
19 points, 7 rebounds earlier. Portland has it inside.
Another guy that plays really on balance with a good pace.
With a minute 20 to go. It's MJ Walker at 18 off the bench, 6 3-pointers. Memphis going to run some clock here. Double comes at Wells.
Guys do emerge at Summer League.
We'll rack it all up again tomorrow afternoon. Shot clock down under 5. Boy hit the free throws. Portland has it inside at 10 now. Portland can get the rebounds with a minute 20 to go. And it'll be Portland ball. Memphis thought it was off of Sissoko. Memphis going to run some clock here. Double comes at Wells. Here comes Caleb Love. Shot clock down under 5. Sissoko got the contact. Get the rebound, still an opportunity. And it'll be Portland ball. Memphis thought it was off of Sissoko.
To get to the line.
Blazer basketball with 55 seconds left. From place to place to place at the trade deadline. He was traded. Here comes Caleb Love. Sacramento with Zach LaVine in that De'Aaron Fox deal. With San Antonio. Sissoko got the contact. To Washington with picks.
He's a guy that just draws contact. That big body. He's going to find a way to get to the line.
San Antonio, Portland. Talk about a guy who was from place to place to place at the trade deadline. He was traded to Sacramento with Zach LaVine in that De'Aaron Fox deal. With San Antonio, then he went to Washington with picks for Jonas Valanciunas, then was waived the next day. 45 seconds left. Played for San Antonio, Portland. The G League last year has 34 NBA games of experience. This is his third summer league. First two with the Spurs and now with Portland.
Your notes are incredible, but I don't know how you can see any of that stuff.
Tremendous. It's early here. Bifocal contacts this year. They're working out.
Tell you what, they're working good.
Pacific time zone. You're up watching late night basketball. 45 seconds left.
We had a replay, and the screen's right in front of me, and I couldn't see it. How about the guys back in Bristol and what they're doing for us? What is amazing.
Technical crew, production crew.
Tremendous.
No, it's early here. It's only quarter past 10.
All they want you to do is
You're in Las Vegas on the Pacific time zone. You're up watching late night basketball on the East Coast. And I say that in all seriousness. Have you ever sat summertime? Where else would you want to be?
Yes. I think those guys are working their tails off.
You should. You get a
great one of the things I always say about ESPN, I really believe this. What we do, we talk about everyone that is around you. All they want you to do is have a good show. They want to help you have a good show.
And I and Dave are a minuscule part of the production here. I say that in all seriousness. Have you ever sat in a television production set?
Yes.
I think all of us have been told that you should. You get a greater appreciation of just how incredible all that is. Johnson is there to finish off.
He's giving high fives with his guys, but right here, watch him. He's getting to the glass now. No one puts a body on him. Of course. At 7-2.
Oh, McCoy's shot nearly went down.
Like, he's engaged in the game. He's engaged in his teammates. And you're right, there's a lot of hand signals.
Johnson's had a couple of
that shot that we had earlier on asking and he's giving high fives with his guys right here. Watch him. He's getting to the glass now. No one puts a body on him. He's finding a way to connect at 7-2.
You mentioned the size of those mitts. That little slow
he's engaged in the game. He's engaged in his teammates. And you're right. There's a lot of hand signals.
The size of the circumference of the basket.
That shot that we had earlier on asking the cutter in the back door to finish your cut with a hand motion. He's wearing 16. He's finding a way to connect with his teammates.
I'd say it's a good bet. You would mention the size of those mitts, that little slow motion replay of just the arm and the hand. Looked like it was about the size of the circumference of the basket. Only 20 years of age from China. Sissoko can't number 16 picked by Portland. And
is that why he's wearing 16?
Shot clock off. Most likely. We haven't seen too many. I say it's a good bet. Let the other don't know for sure. Off the clock. Of course, someone's looking to score here, and Baycott's going to get the deuce. 8-point game. Jan with the three-quarter court pass. They're looking for a quick shot. Sissoko can't finish. Rebound Memphis. Saturday night. And chalk up a win for the Memphis Grizzlies. Shot clock off. They're first. We haven't seen too many teams to let the others dribble out the clock. And of course, someone's looking to score here, and Baycott's going to get the deuce. And by Jalen Wells, who ends up with 23 points. Young with the three-quarter court pass. Sissoko at the horn in this fourth quarter. And that'll do it in Las Vegas on this Saturday night. Chalk up a win for the Memphis Grizzlies.
Terrific. The unselfishness, guys sharing
coming off the loss to the Celtics
yesterday. A couple of runouts.
An impressive fourth quarter by Memphis and by Jalen Wells. Who ends up with 23 points.
As a group,
the victory got most of that done in this fourth quarter comeback win.